back to Mr. Rachel and Friends. Today we're going to be making a chicken cobbler. I'm Nikita.
I'm confused. So, chicken cobbler, so it's sweet, but with chicken?
No, that would be disgusting. So instead of the fruit, instead of being sweet,
Right.
it's chicken. So think of something a bit like a chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
But instead of pastry, you're
Right.
having that kind of cobbler filling, but not sweet. It's like a biscuit base.
I'm really confused. I don't... Is this like a joke?
No, it's not a joke, but apparently it was a little bit viral. So today we're going to be making something that went a little bit viral because this recipe is using pancake mix.
And you might already notice that Alyssa is sitting up. Today was the first day she actually had some solids. Is that nice? Well done, darling. Your first bit of food. So we might be having, obviously not today, but won't be long before this little whippersnapper might be having some American food.
Does that sound good? Yeah. First up, all cobblers start with some melted butter. So we have got our melted butter here and we're going to pop that in the oven to melt.
Oh, she's throwing stuff at me.
If you grab the ninja. This is a chicken cobbler, so we do need some chicken. So I've got some chicken breast here that we've popped into the air fryer and we've cooked up. And I've popped a little bit of seasoning on that. I've used a good old chicken shit for this one. Now you could make this even easier by getting a rotisserie chicken.
Oh, that smells good.
But I don't know about where you're from, but over here you pay a lot extra for a rotisserie chicken. That's if they're even available.
Whoa.
That butter should now be melted, so do you want to get that out?
Mm-hmm. Now we put Alyssa a little bit further back, only because this is hot.
And we don't want any accidents.
We definitely don't want any accidents.
This is going to be quite easy. Now we just need to...
Famous last words. It should be quite easy.
It should. Oh, that smells really good.
Oh.
So we just need to pop this shredded chicken into the melted butter. And as with all cobblers, we do not stir. Next, we've got some frozen veg. So if you think about this, this is so easy. Rotisserie chicken, if you had it. Frozen veg, I don't know what that is though. Just a lump of ice by the looks of things.
Oh, it should be really easy.
We've got an iceberg.
Really easy.
I did see that people say this is quite a good one for college dorm rooms, like you could make this quite easily. Or if you had leftovers, this would be a great leftover kind of thing. So we're just gonna leave that to the side for one moment. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit interesting. We've got some Crustee's pancake mix here, which can also be used for waffles, biscuits, all of the like. We are using that today to make this cobbler, because basically all it is flour, leavening agents.
Leveling.
No, leavening.
Leavening.
We're gonna have this again, aren't we?
It's easy.
It is.
Yeah, this is simple, easy.
And we're gonna add in some milk. You see how I moved swiftly on there? And we're just gonna give that a mix. Now you guys say to us, for pancakes and for waffles, it doesn't need to be smooth, lumps are good, so I'm not gonna over mix this, I'm just gonna make sure there's no visible flour.
I'm right in saying the more you whisk it, the more air you get into it.
That is usually what you do, like you whisk things up like cakes to create the more air and make it all fluffy. I don't really know where it works with pancakes and things like that, but I just know that you guys at home have commented, don't worry about making your batter smooth. Okay, and now that's done, we just have to pour that over the mix. So it does kind of look quite strange pouring pancake mix on top of chicken and vegetables.
Is someone winding you up?
Nope. So guys, let us know in the comments, you're not having us on. Basically, chicken cobbler is a thing, isn't it? Have you had it before?
I've got a real hankering to level this all out. I know you said with cobblers you don't, but I just feel like my OCD's kicking in. I want to sort of push that over so it's all a bit flatter.
Cobblers, you just don't.
She's just grabbing my neck.
Oh, I thought you were still trying to talk.
It's someone's hand around my jugular.
Daddy's really outnumbered, isn't he? 3 girls to 1 daddy. Okay, and now we have got some chicken broth.
Now, I've seen Cowboy Kent gets quite a few of these in a carton. We don't get them over here, do we?
You can if you probably went to somewhere like Costco, but we don't frequent them very often. So into our chicken stock, we are going in with some cream of chicken condensed soup.
Ah. Hey, you.
think she's a bully. So now a cobbler like this, a savoury cobbler, is kind of a comfort food thing. So over here, if we had something comforting, like a chicken comfort food, it'd probably ultimately be roast chicken, a chicken pie, or a chicken casserole. We don't really make many cobblers. I think we said this in a previous video we made with the pecan pie cobbler, because cobblers aren't a massive thing over here, but apparently they started here in Britain, or us British took it over to America when we were the early settlers. And now we add the broth. This doesn't look that appetizing, if I'm honest, but I'm gonna trust the process.
I don't know, looks all right. I reckon once that's in the oven.
And talking of ovens, in it goes to a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. Now this recipe does specify that we should not judge a book by its cover, and we should not judge what just went into the oven on how it's going to taste. So we'll have to find out what it looks like when it comes out of the oven, but all importantly, how it tastes. To not judge a book by its cover, but I actually think it looks pretty damn good.
It looks all right. The cobblery bit is kind of freaking me out a bit, because when I see cobbler like this, I am automatically thinking that's going to be sweet.
Ah, no, all I'm thinking is this reminds me of like chicken and dumplings, or the inside of chicken pot pie.
I mean, if it tastes like it, fantastic.
That's just reminded me of a chicken pot pie.
Is it?
Maybe a slightly sweeter dumpling, but not slippery dumplings that you guys get.
It does smell incredible. It's got that smell of comfort food, like a Sunday afternoon food. Oh.
It's really good.
That's really good.
There is a slight sweetness to the Krusty's pancake mix, which is reminding me a little bit of some of those cornbreads you get where they're a little bit sweeter. So I can see how this all really goes well together. So quick and so easy and simple to make, but really tasty. And I love that it's got a lot of veg in it. I did do extra broccoli because I thought it needed something to go with it. But what would you normally have to accompany something like a chicken cobbler?
This is magnificent. We've definitely upped our comfort food game, thanks to our cousins across the pond. This is telling me Cracker Barrel. I don't know if they sell this in Cracker Barrel or not, but this screams, to me, Cracker Barrel, that sort of nice, wholesome, tasty food. That's so good. That is amazing.
And for simplicity, it's so much easier than making a pie, but you're getting the same kind of vibes. Would it be up there with a pie? Not for me, because I love pastry, but it is really good and really easy to make. I'm gonna kick my rating off an 8.5 out of 10.
For me, you don't need broccoli. I think there's ample veg in that. Thing is, I can't stop shoveling this in my mouth. And then there were 3. Okay, marked at 10. Bloody tasty. Doesn't need any salt and pepper to it. I'm gonna go an 8. It could be more than that.
Right, darling, you've got some chicken cobbler here with some broccoli. What about your cobbler?
Nah.
Oh. Oh, is it tasty? Do you like how it's a nice dinner cobbler rather than a dessert cobbler?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you give this out of 10, darling?
10 out of 10.
If you enjoyed this video, let us know by subscribing and liking this video. And all that leaves this little British family to say is...
Take care.
God bless.
And see you in the next video.